Hey guys, it's Large with another video, and this right here is my NXT review for March the 6th, 2013. And just off the bat, this episode of NXT was really good. I enjoyed the six Diva tag match. I thought that was pretty good. Matter of fact, that was really good in my opinion. The Leo Kruger Yoshitatu match was like a squash almost. And the triple threat match was good for the #1 contendership. So we had some good matches on this episode, and yeah. First, Dusty Rhodes comes out and he announces the main event for the night, and also addresses the Shield in somewhat. He says this is his house. He's loading up security tonight for the main event, and that's what he says. Then we get Adrian Neville. He comes out for a match against Scott Dawson and Judas Devlin. He basically comes out and says he can't find Oliver Gray. Oliver Gray is missing. He doesn't know where Oliver is. He said, but he knows one thing: he will compete against Devlin and Dawson by himself. And so they have that match. This match was okay. This is just a highlight and put over Neville. Dawson and Devlin didn't do anything at all, really, but Neville wins with the corkscrew shooting star press, and like I said, I thought this was just okay. But the highlight of the segment, though, was the Wyatt family dragging Oliver Gray out, and man, did they have Oliver Gray looking down and out, man. Either that or just Oliver Gray is just a good seller. Like he was laying on the stage, like all prone and beaten, like, and his hair is just a mess, and his face looks like he's been stomped and kicked on, and I mean, Oliver Gray did a good job selling this. So yeah, after the match, Adrian Neville goes on a ramp and checks on Oliver Gray, gets some help for him, and they end the segment. Then we get Leo Kruger coming out immediately afterwards to have his squash match with Yoshitatsu. This was okay. Like I said, a squash match. Leo Kruger wins with an arm bar, some kind of arm bar. And he worked Yoshitatsu's arm for the match. So, and we were supposed to have Justin Gabriel. We were supposed to have Leo Kruger continue to beat up Yoshitatsu for Justin Gabriel to make the save, but they must have edited it out. Then we get Sasha Banks, Naomi, Cameron, the Funky Dactyls versus Audrey Marie, Oksana, and Alicia Fox. Man, this match was awesome. I like this one. It was pretty fun. Sasha Banks is doing her thing. In this, I was kind of upset they didn't have her in a match that long. They had Cameron basically take the beating, and Naomi to come in and clean it up, which she did a really good job. The crowd reacted to her and everything, so this is awesome seeing live. And Naomi wins with the lariat, the single-leg lariat on Audrey Marie, and not to take anything from Alicia Fox and Audrey Marie and them, they did a good job in this matchup too. So yeah, this match was really fun, really better than last week's match, but yeah, this match was really, really fun, and I enjoyed it. Then we get Bo Dallas being interviewed by Tom Phillips, excuse me. They talk about the #1 contender, #1 contendership match, his success on the WWE main roster and stuff like that. Bray Wyatt comes up, says Shield gave him a number, and had he would have been with the Wyatt family, that would never have happened to him. And Bo Dallas just tells Bray Wyatt to leave him alone, and Bray Wyatt calls him a foolish boy. Then we get Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio will be on NXT next week, so that would be interesting to look into if you haven't saw it already. Then we have a backstage segment with Summer Rae. Basically the same thing. She's been talking. She's the first lady of NXT. She destroyed Paige, that kind of thing. And next week we're supposed to get a match with Summer Rae involved. Shield cuts a promo on teaching justice to O'Brien, Graves, and Dallas. And then Rollins, they put over what they've done on Raw and SmackDown, and then essentially Rollins says he wants his NXT title shot, he wants his NXT title back, and he will be taking his NXT title back. So my theory is kind of falling into place a little bit, so yeah. My theory of that fatal 4-way. But yeah, that promo was good. It was awesome. Ambrose, just the star of it as always, and Rollins has been really getting better on as far as on the mic. And Reigns does his usual believe in the Shield shit. Then we get the triple threat match. The Ascension, Conor O'Brien versus Bo Dallas, who had new theme music here tonight. And Corey Graves, that Save Your Misbehavior, my main man. This match is, like, the Divas match, it was pretty fun. The crowd was into this one. I was into this one. There's a lot of back and forth actions, a lot of near falls. You had this one spot where Corey Graves had Bo Dallas at 13th step, and Conor O'Brien comes behind him and puts him in some kind of like a Kuji clutch type of submission, and this it was awesome. That was an awesome spot. The ending comes where Corey Graves kicks Conor O'Brien off the apron. He runs at Bo Dallas, gets hit with that weird suplex slam thing he's been using. Not suplex, but belly slam type move he's been using. And Bray Wyatt, he's on the outside. Bray Wyatt comes down, he's on the outside. And Bray Wyatt comes down to the ring, like as the match is going. He comes down to the ring, and he pulls when Bo Dallas goes for the cover on Corey Graves. He pulls his leg. He pulls Corey Graves' legs and his whole body out of the ring. And Bo Dallas is distracted by Bray Wyatt. He's distracted by what he just did. And he turns around. O'Brien hits him with the full Nelson Slam for the win. And Conor O'Brien is the new NXT number one contender. The new number one contender for the NXT title. And his match with Langston should happen at the next tapings, which is next week, March 14th. And yeah, that should be good. That match on NXT a couple of weeks ago was pretty good, so I expect this to be, even better. But yeah, a lot of story enhancements tonight. The Wyatt family versus Neville and Gray. There's supposed to be Leo Kruger versus Justin Gabriel. Storyline enhancement in that feud. Kind of, Sasha Banks and Audrey Marie. That's like continuing, as they did have like some interaction in the Summer Rae versus Paige. The Shield versus NXT, I guess. And Conor O'Brien versus Big E Langston for the NXT title, which I don't think is going to happen. I mean, I don't think the ending is going to be clean or anything. But then we have, Bo Dallas and with Bray Wyatt versus Bray Wyatt. So those feuds should be interesting going down, the future. And I look forward to that. And I look forward to next week's episode. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. And also, I'm doing a Q&A. So if you got any questions or anything, ask them. So yeah, just inbox me, tweet me on Twitter at LilRJ Unlimited. And yeah, this is LilRJ with another video, and peace.